yeah. I said I'm in love with my hood, just know my love ain't lust. Hater said he had my chick, just know my broads ain't touch. Don't be snitching on my clique and get my dog caged up. Look for smoke and get you all blazed up like a chimney. Aggressive with the ace when I hit your face with the mini-me. Have to switch the place when I use the K on the...
Welcome back, K&A Podcast, 39. I think. I'm not even gonna check today. I'm just gonna be mad confident, just say it's 39 because it's 39. Okay.
Thanks.
Editor, put the number right here.
Ding dong, eat it up.
Or you can do whatever you want. Shout out to editor. Well, welcome back, guys. Got another K&A Podcast. I'm your host, K.Geasley, and this is Amaxes. I'm Keddy. This is Adrian. Checo, formal, keeping it.
What up?
What are we talking about today?
We'll be talking about the NBA playoffs, NBA finals. You know, this was, I'm not gonna lie, overall, this season was definitely like one for the Bucks. I will say that. There was a lot that happened in this season.
I think it was a very entertaining playoff.
It was an entertaining regular season, and it was an entertaining playoffs. It was really good. You have to see, you know, Jalen Brunson and the Knicks, you know, do their thing. Unfortunately, they didn't make it that far, you know, shout out to the Pacers. But
Shout out to the Pacers.
nigga, they was the better team. The fuck? They won, right?
They're not the better team. They're doing black voodoo magic.
So then we got to see two smart market teams in the finals, and that for me was a good change because, you know, you get to it was different from seeing, like, you know, Steph and LeBron and all these guys in the finals.
It was nice to have something different. Different. And we didn't have the Celtics there either, so.
Exactly. So you also saw two smart
Fuck the
market
Celtics.
teams make it to the finals. So that was dope.
You know what I hate, though? I hate that a lot of the times, a lot of the games were decided on injury, though. That's what really sucked. Really sucked. Cavs.
Oh, yeah.
Cavs, Celtics.
Nah, the Celtics was already packed up.
Nah, but even then, like, he was hooping.
He was hooping.
Tatum was
but they
hooping.
were still getting packed up.
They were getting packed up, but they were like they could have probably forced a game 7. They most likely could have forced a game 7. They still had the time, and they still had enough momentum to keep them going. He had 40-something points. He could have kept going, but nonetheless, like, yeah, just asked anyway, so it didn't really matter. But even the Pacers in Game 7 injury. Fuck, this is another injury I'm forgetting. That Lillard, Curry was also injured. There's a lot of injuries that played a role in a lot of teams advancing, and I don't know how different it would have been if they were fully healthy.
Yeah.
But that's just, I'm not gonna lie, that's just part of the game at this point, bro. Like,
best series though was the Knicks. Any series the Knicks was
Knicks
in,
Pacers, oh my god.
that Knicks Detroit, that was a great series.
Nah, that was a beautiful series. That was a beautiful
Jalen
series.
Brunson said, Doma. I was like, oh my god.
He didn't say Toma, bro.
All right, bro.
He didn't say that.
All right, bro. German ass.
We're not all
bro.
from the fucking motherland,
bro.
dancing like this, dancing bachata, eating fucking tostones and salami and fucking cheese, bro. We're not all doing that.
Okay, well, you're not German.
How you gonna tell me?
Your spot. Yeah, I blew up your spot.
Blow it up.
Exactly.
No one believes you anyways.
Nobody believes
I've already
you.
done a 23andMe and proved it. So now you just
Let me see it.
I don't have it on me.
Oh,
what do you think? I walk around with it like you walk around with your birth certificate?
No.
All right, then shut up.
I don't
Dweeb.
think-
Fuck
I'm
off.
not. Shut up.
The hell?
Pussy ass.
On a side note, this is so random. Why the fuck is it so hot in New York right now?
No, D.
Like, I'm about to start
it,
walking around with a fucking pack of ice in my balls or something. Like, yo, it's hot, bro. It's hot.
I love it though. I'm not gonna lie. I love this.
No, I don't like going outside and feeling sticky and shit. Like,
You go outside and just feel sticky.
yes, bro, you go outside, nigga, you sweat for 2 seconds, nigga, you all sticky and shit.
What the fuck? Like you just sweat. Like
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
you're just walking to your car.
It's hot.
But you're just walking to your
It's
car.
97 degrees.
Okay, and you're gonna sweat in the 5 seconds that it takes you to get to your car?
Bro, all right, so have you ever been in your car and your AC's booming and like you get out your car, you still feel a little cool for a little second? Right now, you get out your car and you instantly start sweating like, bro, that shit is criminal, bro. This heat is fucking absurd.
Sweaty ass
If
nigga.
global warming's not real, nigga, today I believe in it. Fuck, bro.
Sweaty ass guy. Yo.
Jeez, man. Anyways, back to basketball. But for real, my favorite series though, for real, it was dead ass the Pacers Knicks. The Pacers Knicks. Nuggets Thunder is a close second for me, and then the finals is a third.
Yeah. That playoffs, I'm not gonna lie, was just
The whole playoffs was tough. The whole
That
playoffs
shit
was tough.
was a-
And I will say this: Detroit, the way they performed, even though it was against the Knicks, and niggas gonna say like the Knicks aren't that good, I feel like Detroit is really missing like a good veteran player or another good piece to them, and they could dead ass be a problem. They could be a problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like it's gonna be like a repeat of history.
they play like the Knicks. They just don't have the
They don't have the pieces for it.
yeah, they don't have the pieces for it. But the fact that you took the Knicks to 7, and that's the same team that beat the Celtics, that's
saying something.
scary.
That's saying something.
Because the Celtics was the number 1 seed, even though I knew they wasn't gonna make it to the finals because I just knew like.
Oh, you just knew? You
I
just felt it in your soul?
Because, like, once they had that year that they won, the next year I was like, they're not going back to back. They're not. Regardless of whether or not Tatum was injured or not, they still would not have made it to the next round.
I don't know. But I mean, even then, like, I don't know. They're still a really strong team. They're a really strong team, and it was just a lot of unfortunate circumstances that came about it. Like, Jaylen Brown was not performing at all.
No.
Jaylen Brown wasn't performing. Tatum was streaky.
The whole team was just playing
Tatum
like
was
dog
streaky.
shit.
Kobe White, not Kobe White. I'm thinking of Kobe White because we saw him at the thing.
Derek White.
Derek White. He was hooping.
He was
doing his thing. What's his other dude's name? The white guy. I forgot his name. He looks like he
Porzingis?
bites people.
No, I was talking about Porzingis.
Nah.
He
First of all,
played
Porzingis was nothing
played
like he was last year.
dog shit.
Nothing like he was. I'm talking about the other. He comes off the bench. Point guard.
Oh,
Forgot his name.
Peyton Pritchard.
Payne Pritchard. He looks like he bites people. Like he was hooping. Like he was on all ends of the floor. Like he was doing his thing.
He's nice.
He's tough.
He's nice.
Who else? To me, that's the only people that really stood out to me.
That's why when I saw there were so many plays towards the end of the game that I saw Derek White inbounding, I was like, this nigga's not on the court, thank God.
Yeah, man.
Because that corner 3, that's his shot right there. And they ran that play so many times where Tatum would go in, just kick it out, and then Derek White just...
I'm gonna keep it a buck though. I really slept on the Pacers though. I keep it 1,000. I was telling niggas like, yo, Pacers nigga, better get nigga Knicks in 5. Like, like they were hooping, bro. They were hooping. First off, fuck Obi Toppin. I fucking hate Obi Toppin. You didn't do shit on the Knicks, and now you want to start hooping? All right.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. When he was on the Knicks,
He wasn't hooping like this, bro.
I was like,
He
yo,
wasn't
this
hoop-
dude can't shoot. And then I'm thinking, when I saw him pulling like threes during the Knicks series, I'm like, since when this dude can shoot? Like,
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, he wasn't
like, since when he can shoot?
He wasn't hooping like this on the Knicks. He wasn't shooting like this on the Knicks. He wasn't tatted like that on the Knicks. He didn't even have that much hair on the Knicks. What the fuck is he doing in fucking Indiana, Allen?
He came out swinging too. I was
Miles
like,
Turner and Siakam, bro.
Nah, Siakam was.
Siakam was hooping,
Killing
bro.
people.
Siakam was hooping. And if the Pacers won, he was getting Finals MVP.
He definitely was.
He was getting Finals MVP because he was hooping. He was not playing around. He was trying to get his second ring.
Some put J-Dub on a poster too.
Nah, that shit was wicked.
him.
That shit was wicked. Miles Turner was taking advantage of his situation. He be hooping, but like he don't be moving like the way he was moving
Yeah.
during our shit. Our bigs aren't like, you know what I'm saying? They either don't play defense or they're always in foul trouble.
Yeah, nah.
So it's like,
Cat he just can't play defense on that.
he can't play defense.
He can't play defense in general.
It's just he's always in foul trouble. And Mitchell Robinson can't play anything on the perimeter.
Now, he's a good perimeter defender. The problem is, once they start to go in, his natural instinct is to come and crash the glass.
Yeah, exactly.
And then as soon as he does that, they're like, I bet kick it out to the person that's
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard for me to say he's a good perimeter defender if your natural instinct is to always go to the paint.
But he's good,
like
though.
he's
Like,
like
I've
if
seen
he
him.
can stay with you, but that's it. Like he has to literally lock you down at the 3,
Yeah.
like give you no chance to go nowhere.
But if they don't pass the ball and try to like move into the paint, then he can hold the zone out there. Not like Cat where he's freaking.
But that's just such
dying out
that's
there.
just such
Oh my
a specific scenario to call someone a good defender.
Oh yeah,
It's
But
like
it happens.
it's like saying
It always
like
plays like that.
it's like saying like, yo, he's a really good defender, but only when the nigga's dribbling with his left hand. Like, okay, I don't know, but yeah, the Pacers, bro. Halliburton. Let me go on my rant. Don't even say. Let me go on my fucking rant. His jump shot looks like it hurts. His jump shot looks like it hurts. I don't like the way he drives in. He doesn't go left. And this nigga's so fucking good at his job. Like, how the fuck are you this nice, bro? His court, bro. What game that he had a triple double, no turnovers, like 12, like 15 assists?
I don't even know.
Bro, that nigga was hooping, bro. He was hooping. And I hate him for it. Why are you so good at your job? Why are you so fucking nice? And this is the reason why. The devil lives in Gary, Indiana. That gentleman taps into the contract anytime he feels like he has to play good. However, the way the contract works is that you have to give something in order to receive. And once you have nothing to give, you have nothing to receive. So, Game 7, Thunder, Pacers, first quarter. After tapping into the contract immediately, 9 points in the first quarter. First few minutes of the game, it was done. He had nothing else to give. It was over. The devil won. Once you make a contract with the devil, there's no going back. Voodoo, black magic. He did all he could throughout the other 6 games. Game 7 came around and he couldn't do it.
But that shit got nothing to do with Black Magic, bro.
Bro,
Stop it.
bro. That nigga was not hooping like that, bro.
Bro, they was just getting lucky shots sometimes, bro.
What?
That's just how it was.
Luck is once in a while. Luck isn't fucking 5 series in a row. What the fuck?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. That game 1 shot where that shit bounced 75 feet in the air and then fell in, that shit hurt
Yo,
to watch.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Because I really thought that was a 3.
There is
when he
no
pulled that.
reason.
And that shit hit the side of the rim. It literally came in this way, hit the side of the rim, went up, and then fell straight down. I was like,
The devil is at play.
insane.
The devil is at play. Now think about it like this. This nigga's hit more clutch shots in the playoffs than he has his entire fucking career. I don't even know if that's a
Stat?
I don't even know if that's a fucking
that's a
fact,
fact.
but it feels like one. It feels like one. Editor, fact check that, please.
Definitely not a good fact check. Don't fact
I
check.
feel like it should be. It feels like a good stat, and it'll help me sleep at night.
That's a bad predictability.
I feel like we
But
have
I'm not gonna,
No, go ahead.
but I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Halliburton because that. I'm
Nah,
not
he
gonna
was
lie.
doing- He's doing his thing.
To go 7 games, right? You know what the problem is? I feel like because this was the one time that I will say this, but Kendrick Perkins was right. This is the only time I'm ever gonna say this because he went on ESPN, you know, his show and shit with Stephen A. and all that stuff, and he said, if I was Halliburton, I wouldn't play because that's exactly what happened to KD last year. I mean, the year that they went against Toronto. And what happened? He tore his Achilles, even though he had he has a sore calf? He had a sore calf?
I don't know.
That was the diagnosis. I think that was it. It was like sore calf or some shit like that. Something calf. It was a calf injury. And Kendrick Perkins said, if I'm Tyrese Halliburton, I'm not playing because it's not worth the risk of me tearing my Achilles and then I'm out for 2 years. And then look what happened. So it's like that media aspect of, oh, this dude's resting, like he don't want to play, you know, he's not all in it to win it. Nigga was all in and he tore his Achilles. Like,
I'll be honest.
I feel like that was at that point the organization should have stepped in and been like, yo, there's at least 1 game where you shouldn't play or
Yeah.
2 games.
Yeah.
Like, let's see if this team can get us over the hump. If not, then
it wasn't meant to be.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was heartbreaking as fuck. Seeing him like on the ground.
Yeah,
And he
I'm
was like,
bro.
"Fuck, no. I was like, damn, bro.
Cause he came out swinging, bro. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Like that was how everybody wanted him to play throughout the series, and he said, "I bet Game 7, he had that mentality to come out and come out right. And then, boom, goes down, starts crying. I'm not gonna lie, I would have started breaking down if that was me. That's game 7, bro. That's the biggest game of your life. And then you fucking come out 4 for 5 or something. And then you just tear your Achilles like that. Like, that shit hurts, bro.
3 for 4 and 9 points already. 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in.
And you saw
That's
they was
crazy.
just passing him the ball. They was there as like, all right, bro, just keep swinging this in. Keep swinging this in.
Yeah,
he
bro.
came out wilding. And I'm sorry. OKC, y'all are a great team. But y'all play soft as shit. Oh, my Lord,
No, they definitely
bro.
do. They definitely
Because the
do.
way y'all was playing against the Nuggets, I'm like, yo, if they play like this against any team, that's it. They got it. It's over. Because they have 3 elite defenders. Guys that can shoot around the perimeter. 2 7-footers. And then you have the MVP of the league on your team that's dropping 30. And and the Pacers are keeping it close. Game 7. It wasn't until the 3rd quarter that they started wilding. I'm like, bro, y'all should have been did this the second Tyrese Halliburton went down. They should have came out and that
Yep.
lead should have been 40.
Yep. Shout out J-Dub, though. J-Dub was hooping.
J-Dub was hooping.
J-Dub was hooping.
But, bro, that OKC team, bro, y'all go up against a team. Like, I'm sorry, if Halliburton was playing, OKC would not have won.
No, 1,000%.
They would not have won.
1,000%.
Because they lost game 6. They had all that momentum going into game 7. And OKC just looked discombobulated. I was like, bro.
Shout out them, though. Shout out them.
Yeah.
Shout out Shea
Yeah.
for being mad nonchalant winning the freaking Finals MVP. He pretended like he didn't think he was going to get. He was like, me?
Wait, me?
Oh, me? The MVP of the league right now? Me? I'm Finals MVP?
Don't get me wrong. He did start a new thing in the record books because now they have when you win your conference, you get whoever's the MVP of that conference series. So he's the first player to win an MVP, the conference MVP, the finals MVP, and the championship at the same time.
Yep.
So he's the first player to do that. So shout out to him. You know, like he says, chase history, chase everything that you dreamed of as a kid. So shout out to Shea.
Let's talk trades. First things first, KD to the Rockets. What you think?
I thought it was a good pickup.
These Skittles cracked, though, by the way. This shit's
We
slap.
eating that shit right now because you and me on the fucking camera.
Shit's cracked.
And I thought it was a good pickup. I thought they I was upset that they traded such a young player for a veteran that maybe has 2 or 3 years left. But I mean, it does solve their problem.
And Jalen Green, you mean?
Yeah, it does solve their problem of that in that series against the Warriors, they needed somebody that could just go and get a bucket, and nobody was getting it done besides like Van Vliet. But you can't always depend on Van Vliet to get that done for you. So I guess they solved their problem with that. They re-signed Steven Adams, so that's a great big. You have him at center, move KD to small forward or power forward, and you're solid, bro. You got Fred VanVleet, you got Thompson. You got a lot of good players on that team.
I'm going to be honest. I think that Jalen Green being the number 1 option on that team was not doing his job.
No, he wasn't. But
'Cause
to
even
be
then,
fair, it
like-
was his first playoff series. So
No,
it's
no,
like-
it was his first playoff series, but I'm talking about like even in the regular season, like if you put his numbers up like comparatively like to the league, it looks good. I think he's averaging like 18, 20 or something like that. And then like if you was to just look at his numbers like on a page, like it looks really good. But it doesn't look good for being the number 1 option on the team.
Yeah.
Like, you see niggas averaging like 25, 27, like, and that's not even like MVP. Like, that nigga, what's Shea averaging? He's averaging like fucking 48. Like, these are high numbers in such a high scoring league where everything is offensive rather than defensive. And it was like, I don't feel like he was really achieving what he could have. Whereas I feel like he's not doing worse, but he's not doing better. Like, he's just at a plateau where he's like the same. So I feel like him going to the Suns at least and not being the first option, but still being able to get you a bucket, still be able to get you like, some points is really good for him to develop as a player, whether he does or not over there.
Yeah.
And that's whether or not D Book wants to leave the Suns, because I'm seeing shit that he wants to leave as well.
Nah, I don't know if he wants to leave. I'm not
I
gonna
see.
lie.
I see. He said
If
he
he
was
did-
up for trade. So
Then the Suns are looking to rebuild, but that makes no sense to trade Devin Booker, like, because obviously nobody's gonna pick up Bradley Beal's contract. They got fucked over with that one. But to Devin Booker, it's like, why? He's still young. Like, you still have time to get, those pieces around him.
yeah, but I mean, I feel like he's had pieces around him. He just never, bro. Like, he could drop points, bro, but those points don't mean nothing half the time. Like, gets like when he dropped 70 and lost.
Yeah.
But we're highlighting the fact that he scored 70 points. Like, yo, like,
Don't get me wrong though.
that's very
that Sun
impressive.
team
Like,
was
that's some
fucking sorry as shit that year. That was when they went against Indiana.
No, 1,000%. And no, at the end of the day, that nigga was hooping. But it's like, we're glamorizing the fact that he's scoring a lot and getting these high point games rather than actually winning. Like, for example, I give you the example of Bradley Beal when he was on the Wizards, right? Second option behind John Wall. And once John Wall got injured, he was hooping. But he was getting a lot of points and he was averaging a high volume, but he wasn't winning. So it's like, now we're giving Bradley Beal such a high trade stock because he's scoring a lot, but he's never been on a winning team and led like a good team anywhere. Like, what has Bradley Beal done where is he at in the Suns right now? What has he done for the Suns?
Yeah,
Exactly. It's fucking crickets in here. He hasn't done shit.
Even with the Wizards, he didn't do nothing.
Exactly.
So
it's like I hate the aspect, and it probably contradicts my point where I'm talking about Jalen Green isn't averaging that many points. But even when he's not averaging that many points, he's still not performing at such a high level where he can elevate that win. Like,
No. He had one
You know what
game
I'm
where
saying?
he dropped like 30 and then the rest were like 7, 10.
yeah, that's what I'm
15.
saying. Like, they beat a battered Golden State.
Wait, what?
What round did they get out in?
The first round, I think. They lost to Golden State.
Oh shit! Why not thought they won?
No,
Bugging. Even yo, my nigga, they didn't even
Timberwolves
have their best player, nigga.
Curry was playing that series.
Wait, what series did he get injured in?
The
Wow, bug.
Timberwolves series.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Nigga, Ant was hooping. But yeah, bro, I feel like I'm not mad at KD going to Houston, but it was just random. I didn't expect that.
No.
Very random.
I do like the trade though, overall.
I think
like
the trade is good. It'll probably we'll see if it holds up.
No, because you got Sengun, you got Thompson, you got Fred VanVleet.
They got a solid team, and they got Steven Adams on there.
Yeah.
It's a really good big.
But the fucking team that this dude just never fucking misses, bro, is Brad Stevens, bro, from the freaking Celtics.
Who you picked up?
They traded Drew Holiday because of his contract back to Portland, where he was originally traded when he got off of Milwaukee, and then Portland traded him to Boston. Boston traded him back to Portland for Anthony Simons and 2 second-round picks.
Not mad at that.
That's crazy.
That's
Like,
like-
the fact that you literally, because Anthony Simons is fucking nice, bro. Like, he's a bucket, bro. Like, he's actually dead-ass nice. And he got good floor awareness. You know, he can space the floor. He's a good player. So the fact that they was able to get that for just Drew Holiday is crazy.
Yeah. What about the Orlando trade? How you feel about that? Orlando and Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies got Cole Anthony and KCP, and then they got the Magic. Damn, who'd they get? I fucking forgot.
That was the Grizzlies?
That was with the Grizzlies, yeah. So Cole Anthony and KCP to the Grizzlies. And I'm going to tell you right now, they got Desmond Bane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Orlando got Desmond
that's right.
Bane.
Yeah.
They
It was a
also
good
have-
trade for Memphis. They fucking robbed Orlando
And Memphis also
blind.
got draft consideration from Orlando Magic.
Yeah, no. They got robbed blind. I'm not going to lie.
The Magic?
Yes.
You think so?
Hell yeah. For Desmond Bain, and you gave up Cole Anthony, KCP, and what, 2 first-round picks?
I don't know how many picks they gave up.
I think they gave
I'm
up
not gonna lie, I don't think that's so far-fetched. KCP is not...
shooter.
Yeah, he's a shooter, but he hasn't been performing that well on the Magic. And neither has Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony is a really... I don't see Cole Anthony overtaking... I don't know if they would put him at the 2 or the 1. What do you think? They put Cole at the 1, Ja at the 2?
No.
I don't think
Ja's a better playmaker than Cole Anthony.
Exactly. So it's like, what role? I think Cole is probably coming off the bench though.
Nah, I'll put him at the 2.
You think
I'll
so?
put him at 2.
I don't know. And even KCP, I mean, they'll have like a solid team, but I don't think it's a robbery. I don't think that they were that high of a pick. But I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong in the season. I don't think they were that like amazing.
Nah,
I don't like Cole Anthony. To me, in my opinion, when I was watching Cole Anthony, this is back when I kept up with like high school and shit and like college, he was hooping in high school.
Bro, he was.
But I feel like
easy.
everybody looks like they hoop in high school.
Yeah.
When college came around, he wasn't doing that great.
Nah, he was
wasn't
still
doing
averaging,
that,
15.
huh?
And that's good. That's good, like college numbers, because college numbers is not about points in college. It's about the team overall. So they purposely don't average as much as when they're on a college team because college atmosphere and college culture is different. You play more team basketball than you do like in high school. If you're like the best player on the team, you get the ball 50% of the time.
I guess. I mean, even then, we'll have to see. One trade that I really wanted to see was, well, I don't think he got traded. I think he got signed. I think his contract was up with the Bulls. Oh, he did. No. He definitely got traded. It was Lonzo to the
Lonzo.
Cavs. I feel like I really wanted that nigga to come to the Knicks, only because like
so perfect.
he could have been everyone on the floor. One, the Knicks lack a bench. That's one. They lack someone on the bench that can handle the ball. McBride, he be iffy. He be like, his shot selection be a little, you know what I'm saying? If he drops one, the next shot he taking is a fucking 100% smothered while lagging. Like, it doesn't make sense. What's this dude's name? Josh Hart. I like him coming off the bench more to help them out because he's a really good, he's good at spacing the floor and just being all over the floor defensively. Offensively, he's a little like lost sometimes. But I feel like him coming up the bench is really good. But even then, it's decided between him and Hart who's handling the ball. And it's a little frustrating because neither of
Lonzo?
them. Huh?
Oh, you were saying like Lonzo? If he was
It would
to
be
go?
nice to have Lonzo coming off the bench to have someone as a primary ball handler. Like, yo, like this is someone not looking to score. Like, if he needs to score, he can. If he has to pass, yo, like he's fucking great at that. And on top of that, he's a great defender.
So who are you talking about now? You said Josh Hart. And
I'm saying like their bench right now has no one that can handle the ball.
yeah.
If we had Lonzo coming off the bench, we would have
Lonzo
someone.
would be so solid.
That
bro.
shit would be a really solid pick off the bench.
Like even if you have him at the 2 in the starting lineup every night.
Oh, yeah,
then,
of course,
bro,
100%.
Jalen- if you take off the pressure that Jalen Brunson has to look to pass more, and he could just divert to Lonzo, and Lonzo could just find him on the floor if he's open, instead of Jalen Brunson. Because this nigga Jalen Brunson was pissing me off sometimes during that playoff series. This dude would hold the ball for 18 seconds and then take up a fucking shot, and then they gotta look to grab a rebound, kick it back out.
Yep.
I'm like, bro,
Yep.
if they could just swing the ball a little bit more.
It's a lot of ISO ball right now.
Yeah, it's
a lot of
literally,
ISO
but
ball.
it's because Jalen Brunson can hit that shot. So I get it, but bro, swing the fucking ball, please. That's why I want the Knicks to pick up Mike Malone so that he can lead this team the right way. Because he's a defensive-minded coach, but his offensive game plan is solid, bro.
Shout out Tibbs.
Yeah,
shout
shout
out
out
Tibbs.
Tibbs.
I feel like if they was to have fired him, they should have done it last year. If they really wanted him going, because I feel like towards the end of the series with the Pacers, like he actually started changing his coaching, where he wanted to actually implement the bench for once in his fucking career.
But that's because he was forced to. was
He
like-
had to. I mean, he had to at the end of the day. And we had some really good plays with Shamit, Deuce. Like, they were, like, actually out there doing their thing. And we actually saw glimpses of what could happen if we had a deeper roster. But, yeah. Any other trades you want to talk about? Anything else going on? Let's talk about the draft.
Yeah.
Talk about the draft. Cooper Flag. I really like that shit. I really like the Mavs right now.
Nico Harrison is the luckiest GM in the league.
Not that
I
ass.
swear to God.
That ass. He's the luckiest,
odds?
unluckiest too.
You know what's crazy? The odds to pull the number 1 pick for the Mavericks was like, I think it was not even 1%. It was like point something.
Yep.
And they got the first round pick. I mean, they got the first pick in the draft. I was like, bro, there's no way, bro.
Nah, bro. And I mean, at the end of the day, the Mavs always got a white dude hooping. They always got the white dude
Always got
hooping.
the white dude.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a show 100. If that squad could stay healthy, bro, who's stopping them? Who's stopping AD? And who's stopping Kyrie? First off, Clay not putting up the numbers he was putting up before,
But he's
hooping.
He can still get you a shot.
He's hooping. And I'm not gonna lie, if niggas could really develop Cooper Flag, bro, and he could really be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could really be hooping, the Mavs is looking scary. I'm gonna be honest. However, that is only if they stay healthy. These are
Yeah.
a very injury-prone team.
Yeah.
So,
Especially AD. Holy fuck.
Especially
This
AD,
man's
bro.
glass. But
it's a glass cannon.
I will say that Cooper Flag, that dude is a dog, bro. So if they do like what you said, if they develop him right, which they have, you know, Dallas has never been known as a team that like doesn't develop their young talent.
100%.
You know? So they are gonna be solid, bro.
Gonna be
You give 'em-
solid.
I feel like you give them, if they make a run in this playoffs coming up. I don't know if you know where Kyrie and Davis will stand in the lineup or if they'll be back. But AD will definitely be back, so they don't have to worry about that.
We got Dylan Harper going to the Spurs. I'm not mad at that. Did you see?
Ace,
We'll get to Ace. Did you see VJ Edgecombe?
yeah,
I like that nigga a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
yeah.
He's a bit like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. The Sixers have had a really good eye for rookies, and
They just can't
that's a
fucking
good
develop
pick.
them.
I feel like Jared McCain didn't have a chance yet.
No, he's gonna be good.
He's gonna be fucking amazing.
He's gonna be good. But I'm telling you, y'all had like 7 first-round picks already.
No, yeah.
Y'all
With
been pissing me off.
oh my God, what's this nigga's name? He be
had-
hooping. What's his name? On the Sixers right now. He's on the Sixers right now.
Paul George.
No. Keep going down the list.
Oh, Maxey.
Maxey. Yo, I
Maxey's
fucking
nice.
love Tyrese Maxey. Yo, he's fucking
nice.
tough. He's fucking so tough.
Nice.
Anyways,
they got. Let's say who they had. They had Ben Simmons before he turned into fucking Scary Simmons. Nigga was passing up the ball, fucking open layups, pissing me off. Niggas like 6'10", bro, point guard. I'm like, yo, you could literally be wilding. They had Ben Simmons. They had Markelle Fultz. They had
Marco Fultz is kind of I feel like it was because of the injury.
Yeah, but they also just didn't develop him right.
No, but if he didn't get injured, I feel like Markelle Fultz would be an amazing fucking player right now. He would be an amazing fucking player right now. He would be an amazing fucking player right now.
I'll give it to you. If he didn't get
And Ben Simmons really started like playing shit. I'm not. Never mind. You got that one. Continue.
Ben Simmons was wild.
Continue.
His rookie year, because he got injured his first year, so he didn't play. So his rookie year, technically, he was balling. So I had like 18 points, 10 assists. Like he was the perfect floor general, bro. Like this dude could get you a bucket, and he could get you that pass.
I don't know.
And then he just open layup passing the ball. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Who else? Keep going.
Um,
Because I feel like they're doing a good job with Maxey.
No, they are doing a good job with Maxey. Maxey's a
He was the most recent one that like really like took initiative and actually was able to like do something with their position.
Yeah. Max he's great.
But
McCain is gonna be good.
McCain's gonna be amazing.
They have
a really solid squad.
76ers, y'all have a fucking squad, bro.
And it's a young team. A really good young
Y'all
team.
fucking Paul George and Joel Embiid.
Oh yeah,
bro.
y'all got it. Guy,
Joel Embiid is about to get a whole fucking new bionic leg. So we'll see how good
I'm gonna
he
be
is.
honest, bro. I need Paul George out of there, man. It's like I don't know whether Paul George gonna come out hooping or if
That's the thing, bro. Like,
and even if he does, nigga, he not performing in the playoffs. So it don't even fucking matter. Playoff P?
Playoff P is nice.
Playoff P's fucking dirt.
When?
On the Clippers?
That was 1 year. And he was injured.
When isn't he?
But
When
I'm
isn't he?
Paul George in the play. Yo, niggas don't give Paul George their respect, bro. Paul
Bro,
George is nice.
Paul
bro.
George is nice when he wants to be, and he's fucking trash most of the time.
bro. In the Clippers, when Kawhi was injured, he was hooping.
He was
bro.
hooping, and then what happened?
And then they just didn't want to give him the money that they gave Kawhi. So he said, I bet I'm going to go to the 76ers. I'm going to get the money there. But he is nasty. Like, he's nice, bro.
He's nice, bro.
He
He's
just
nice.
has a problem, you know.
Staying healthy. That's it. He just fucking
But he
can't-
is nice.
He is nice.
Like, this whole fucking playoff P is trash. That was one series. And he was dead ass fucking... One, he was going through shit mentally. And he was just fucking injured.
I suppose. Anyways, VJ Edgecombe, bro, that niggas...
Yeah, I love him.
That dude is gonna be a fucking problem.
be a monster.
Just based on worth ethic, bro. Like, let him come into the season trash. I do not give a fuck. Like, just based on the interview, I was living off a generator for 7 years.
Lives on an island.
That's crazy, bro.
He said that island was not even like 9 miles long or some shit like that. It's
Like-
a very small island.
Like, if that's not your inspiration to get up and go do what you gotta do, bro, I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
I don't know what would be like. It's crazy. But on the completely other end of the fucking spectrum, well, let's, I don't even know how to pronounce this dude's name, but they got that white guy on the Hornets. I don't mind it. I'm not mad at it. And then Ace Bailey.
Bro. Let me tell you something, Ace. If you were
And not Ace from Love Island.
This guy. Let me tell you something, Ace. If you are a rookie, bro, you cannot be dictating where you want to go in the league, bro. The league is still the league, regardless of whatever team you land on. You are one of the very few percentile that is going to a team that you're a pro athlete in the NBA, bro. You're part of a very small percentile that make it to the NBA. Do not be. You are in no position to be making demands about which team you want to play for and which team you don't want to play for. You're nice. He's a bucket. He's nice.
He's good.
The freaking problem is, don't be fucking hard-headed, bro. Get into the league. Make your stamp. You're young. You have plenty of time to be in the league. You put up your rookie numbers. You develop your game. Anything you want to do after that, bro, go to whatever.
I think Paul George said it the best is that he understands where he's coming from, but he's going about it the wrong way. Like, he could have went about that shit so much better.
You don't just not show up to workouts for NBA teams and say, nah, I'm gonna ego you and just not show up.
But I'm not gonna lie, the Utah Jazz is fake some real ass niggas are still picking them.
Nah, they are.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, me personally, if I was like, nigga ain't even show up, why am I picking him up?
I'm picking you. If I want you, I'm gonna pick you up. Fuck, like, I don't give a shit.
Nah, that's funny.
I'm an organization. If you telling me I can't pick you up, you're in the draft, bro. That's what
You're in the draft.
Choose on.
He was thinking it was like 2K where you get to pick what team you get drafted
the
to.
fuck? That's not it.
What can you do, bro? Anyone else that stands out to me? Derek Queen going to the. He drafted by the Hawks and then he's going to the Pelicans. I think it's a pretty good pick.
Yeah, Pelicans got a good. I think they got two good players.
They're getting a young roster. I
Just
think
fucking
that's
Zion, yo.
yeah, that
What a
nigga's
player, bro. Fuck.
thick
This
as
dude
shit.
is playing, son.
Supposed to be the next LeBron.
You know what's crazy? You know what pisses me off? That Zion, when he is playing, bro, is literally top 10 in the league, bro. He's so good at an undersized position, bro. strong, athletic, fast. Yo, you just cannot control your diet. You can't fucking stay healthy. He's missed. I think there was a stat that he missed 60% of his NBA games so far.
Damn!
This dude's been in the league for like 4 years, bro. That's it. How the fuck you miss 60% of the games, bro? That's insane.
I seen a meme that
bro.
was like when they traded for Derek Queen, Zion probably thought they were getting Dairy Queen.
Nah, fuck that.
That was funny.
fucked up.
That's funny.
But the last one I feel like that is sending not shockwaves to the league, but it's like people are wondering, okay, maybe this is last year. I think it's his last year. I think LeBron, after he picked up this 52.6 or whatever, I think he's gonna announce towards the before a little after maybe. Like I say 2 or 3 more months, and he'll announce that like this is his last season. I think this will be his last ride.
I agree. I don't think, as much as I love LeBron, as much as I want to see him keep hooping, I think it's just near the end. I don't think there's anything more that he could do. People going to talk shit. People going to say, like, he ain't getting the same amount of range as Jordan, this, and that. But at the end of the day, bro, ain't nobody ever was hooping like LeBron. MJ was not hooping like LeBron, bro.
That's a fact.
Y'all gonna be like, oh, but the old times are so aggressive. Bro, we don't want to see y'all fist fighting, bro. I don't want to see y'all fist fighting. If I want to see fist fights, I would have watched the UFC match or something. I would have watched Tank Davis beat somebody up, bro. I don't want to see y'all fist
You
fight.
saw the UFC fight yesterday?
I didn't see it, but I heard the dude got killed in the first round. He got destroyed. Now they know when we record this.
Ilya is fucking nice.
Nah,
bro.
he killed him. He killed him. But it's like, I could have a whole rant on fucking old basketball versus new basketball. Like, y'all niggas, y'all shit was boring.
But shout out, Braun, man.
Shout out, Braun.
Legendary career.
Shout
But
out,
I
Braun.
do think this is gonna be his last season.
Shout out, Braun.
I think he's done after this.
I don't think I really don't see any reason for him to stay. Like, I don't think his team right now, as it is going to be able to contend for a ring. I mean, contend maybe, but not actually reach that level where they're actually getting a ring. I don't see them like how many? It's been 3 years now, right? He's lost in the first round. He lost this year. Last year he left in the.
No, they made it second round.
Second
They
round?
lost to the Nuggets.
It's just.
From a guy that never lost in the first round to losing. Like,
Yeah,
he lost
like-
twice so far.
So it's like, I love Braun, but you getting up there, game. You getting up there. So
Yeah.
we love you though.
That's it.
That's it. That's all we have today for the K&A podcast. I'm gonna dog these Skittles now while Adrian tells y'all to like and subscribe and leave a comment on what y'all think the best trade and what y'all think is the best draft pick of the season.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yo, close your mouth, bro. Bro. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Appreciate
Like,
it.
comment, subscribe, share. Watch me hit this dance move. Hey. You cut it yet or no?
No,
You didn't? Okay. So now what do we do?
I'm waiting for you.
Got him. See you later.